before I get into some other work activities that I got going on. But I heard y'all talking about Web5, and I just wanted to call in and say, yo, yeah, Web5 seems to be the next big thing, but actual decentralization in a way that covers, everything from your nodes to the wallets to the web applications to storage. So it's going to be interesting to see the protocols that it's used on, and then what Jack and his team got going on with the stuff they're working on with Cash App and Tidal.
Yeah. So you're all for it as well, then?
Yeah, I think the cool part of how it can be relatable to Bitcoin, and they're kind of focused on that aspect of using those protocols to make it happen. So I think it is just a blanket term, but if you kind of look at the different facets of it breaking down of the differences between Web3 and Web2, and kind of the different protocols, like for example, storage, you have Filecoin that people are looking at as far as something that makes it an economic incentive for decentralized storage, mixed in with the IPFS protocol that I have been learning more about as far as storing your own data. If you have content that you produce, a good way to back it up in a decentralized manner where it can always be found just based off of which nodes are hosting that you can do locally. So I think it's the building blocks of a new way for content creators to earn and own their own data.
So here's my question to you really quick. How do you think how do you think Web5 will survive in a regulatory environment? What I mean is, yes, I think it will work as well. Like the tools are almost, from a technical spot, the tools are there. It's about connecting and now interoperability. We've been talking about that. So let's say this works. Everyone can become their own YouTube, Twitter, WeChat, and Line all in one. Like everything is you. And all of a sudden, let's forget millions. You're the Kardashian clan. You're raking in billions in crypto on your own Web5 platform from the planet. What happens next? Regulatory.
It just depends. So like based off of the money transmitter laws that are right now, I think, and I'm getting a lot of this from the people at eCash, some of the developers there, the things they've been working on. I was able to check out that conference, but it's a matter of those money transmitter laws and being able to create a whole different user experience with crypto, as far as being able to do things in your own wallet and not actually have the funds pass through these different types of smart contracts that may fall under regulatory guidance. So I think this is just the beginning, kind of starting over, because the rules have been laid down of what counts as far as what could fall under regulation. Going about it this way, I think, is a whole lot harder, which is why it's a small team of people, and someone like Jack is kind of leading that, because he kind of knows that idea of what it can bring as far as getting around the actual laws that are there right now. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I think it's just a matter of how you use the protocols and to fall under the purview of the feds.
And let me just say this. The reason I'm also kind of confident in it is I got approached in 2017 by a Microsoft employee who showed me the decentralized ID actual code and how they broke down how it could work and how you could use it to get your own data. This was 5 years ago. So they've been working on this for a while before they even came up with the Web5 part of it. Decentralized ID, trust me, they've been talking about it for a long time. And this dude was one of the top developers at Microsoft, and he just left completely because he was like, I'm working on this full time. So I mean, the commitment to what he was working on, and I mean, really, when you get
Oh, you cut out.
Oh man,
there you go.
He's back.
Zay, you cut out a little bit. I think you got muted. I'm not sure.
It's the software. It's all good. Okay. Yeah, you can't really lose. I mean, if you're really smart and you don't have funding, it could be tough. Or if you got a lot of money and you're not really smart, yeah, it could be tough. But when you got both, hey man, it's a perfect storm. So yeah, I just think that people are just not hearing about it. The name Web5 is new, but decentralized IDs, they've been talking about that in storage. They've been talking about that IPFS with Filecoin, like you said. Filecoin was in front of Congress in 2018, I think.
Okay.
Because they got like $300 million in funding, and everybody's like, "Who the hell is Filecoin?" And they had to go and appeal with the Bitcoin Center. to Congress because they were like, "What? Take all the data away?" They were basically just defending the technocrats because they didn't want all their money gone, but they don't realize it takes a little time. So yeah, they'll be all right.
That's the cool thing, the decentralized identity and kind of marrying that to being able to, keep everything in one place, but just bounce from these different platforms and not, and all you have to do is just signify what you want them to be shown. So I don't know. I think we'll see how it actually comes out in use cases that we can all use. But the whole decentralized identity, you said they've been talking that for a while, but for people like me who are kind of new and catching on, it's like, okay, I can kind of see how it can start to form with things that Jack's involved in, whether that's like your Cash App, your music, Tidal, and kind of those different platforms, and then even Twitter. So he's gonna be involved with that too.
For sure. Well, hey, appreciate it calling in, AsherEl.
Appreciate y'all.
Have a crypto and down. Of course, joins as well.
Yes,
We will check you out later, Asher.
All right, yo. Appreciate y'all. Catch you later.
All right, later. Fingers, get to calling in. Oh man, we got another fumble bumbles. All right, what's going on? AsherEl
Yo,
is in
what's
the
good,
house.
y'all? I was just listening to that. I was just listening to your rant. You going off. It's good. It's good to see y'all back and at it.
It's Fuck Bitcoin Friday. I say I want to do it. I say Monday through. I want to do it Monday through Thursday. Friday is on.
Friday is
for
on.
Sure. Yo, yeah, it's a little rainy out here down in Austin, so definitely like the energy. Was able to tune in for a little bit and catch y'all before